Republicans have been under considerable pressure from within their own party and now from their own president to ensure that their promise to repeal and replace Obamacare comes to fruition. But the GOP is deeply divided, and finding common ground in a party that includes moderates and conservatives, and of course without any Democrat support, has to date proved a heavy lift for the party's Senate leadership. Republicans hold a 52-48 majority in the Senate and cannot afford to lose many votes if they stand any chance of moving the legislation forward.
The Senate is very close to the votes it needs to pass a replacement. The problem is we have zero help from the Democrats. They're obstructionists. That's all they are. That's all they're good at, is obstruction, making things not work. They say all the right things, and then they do exactly what they're not supposed to be doing. The Democrats aren't giving us one vote, so we need virtually every single vote from the Republicans. Not easy to do.
Vote them out!
The Senate could vote as early as Tuesday on whether to begin debating a new health care bill, with concerns among many lawmakers that millions will lose their health insurance if the new measure is to pass.
The overwhelming majority of American people know that President Trump and the Republicans are in charge. And if they sabotage the system, they will pay a huge political price. I think President Trump in his peak doesn't understand that. But he's actually hurting his own presidency and his own party by threatening to hurt so many people just because he wants to sort of play a political gotcha.
President Trump also hinting that failure to pass the new measure would hurt Republicans during the next election.
The question for every senator, Democrat or Republican, is whether they will side with Obamacare's architects, which have been so destructive to our country, or with its forgotten victims. Any senator who votes against starting debate is telling America that you are fine with the Obamacare nightmare, which is what it is. For Democrats, this vote is a chance to make up for the terrible harm they have inflicted on Americans like those who are with us today.
A majority of Americans now, at some 51%, have a favorable view of Obamacare, despite Republican efforts to gut the law. Sherman Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.